I'm actually back home. As you can see, we're back in the studio. I have my beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, way too hot for me hostess with the mostest. We have Jax here with us. She's going to be modding. She's going to be helping me out with information as we progress in this. And we are going to be going through the Jeffrey Epstein files today. And I'm just going to let you know right off the bat, these are not what we wanted. And we all got rickrolled. They definitely, Serbian Jew double bluffed us with some of this info, making us think that it was going to be like what we've been waiting for. There is a lot here. Don't get me wrong, there is stuff here, but it is not exactly what we were waiting for, what we wanted, what we needed. And it's supposed to come out in phases, and there's a reason that it's supposed to come out in phases, but we're going to get into what we have right now. But before we do that, I want to take a second to thank each and every person who has tuned in, man. This community is amazing. Y'all changed my life. You changed my family's life. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you, whether it's your first time tuning in and you don't even know who the hell I am, or whether you've been riding out since day one. We appreciate you. Huge respect to our mods, man. Our mods make this an awesome place to be able to hang out without all the drama and the nonsense and shenanigans. They have twatapults and wood chippers on deck, so please treat the mods with the same respect that you treat me with. Actually, treat them with more respect than me, because they don't deserve none of the crap that a lot of people be giving them. I want to say, Brawly the Mighty, yo, I love you so much, homie. Thank you for that support. You have no idea how far that goes for me and the family and the community to keep us going. Big love to you. Love what you do. I would love to hang out with you one day. I hope that we get that opportunity, Brawly. Big love and respect to you, my family. So look, I was just in Nashville for the last 5 days. I went out there and I was on a podcast with Struggle Jennings. For those of you who don't know who Struggle is Waylon Jennings, the country singer's grandson. He was involved in the biggest, largest bust in Nashville history. He did 5 years in the feds, in hardcore penitentiaries, got out. He was a rapper when he went in. He came out and kept rapping. Yellow Wolf actually tried to bond him out, but they denied him any type of bond. And you know, he works with Jelly and Yellow Wolf and all of these crazy, amazing rappers. And he's become a good friend of mine since I got to interview him for this channel, for our community. And he had me go out and do a podcast with him where he interviewed me. That was a huge blessing. And I got to shoot a music video with Doobie and DJ Highlight, who's Jelly Roll's DJ, out there in Nashville, and that was so much fun. We had a great time. So that was pretty cool, and I'm glad to be home, man, like I said. So let's jump right in here. This first page is really important because it kind of explains what the hell is going on? Why is this not all of the information that we were promised, that they know that the American people want? Now, I will say this. The fact that it has gone this long without them giving us the entire story, all of the information about what went on with this Epstein debacle is absolutely criminal. It is criminal that our government has hidden and covered up for these child predators for this long. We need to know every single piece of information. We have the right as American citizens to know what the hell happened. And the fact that they've hidden it from us from this long makes me, I think they should all go in the damn wood chipper. Anybody who had any part in withholding information, anybody who had any part in hiding this and in silencing this, from the American people, it's absolute crap, bro. Steven Samp said, bruh, I was watching a documentary on Kurt Cobain, then your notification popped up, and I thought, well, I just have to see his take on this, bro. I'm so glad you jumped out, man. Thank you for being here with us. Huge love and respect to you. I hope you enjoy the Kurt Cobain documentary when you go back to it. I got to see Nirvana live back in the day, and it was absolutely amazing. So, always been a big fan, man. This first page is actually a letter from Pam Bondi, the Attorney General of the United States of America, to the Director of the FBI, Kash Patel. Brawly the Mighty again, bro. Big love. Thank you so much. Wanted to let you know my kids will not be victims. Their dad has trained to make them the monsters, the victims, and put them in wood chippers. That's what they get when they have a dad that was in the military. Bro, first off, thank you so much for your service and your sacrifice for this country, for our rights, defending our Constitution, and also thank you for being that dad, because that's the dad that we all need, man. Big love and respect to you. The Fenian, yo, mad respect from Ireland, JD, though I want you to know about Judge Martin Nolan. He is an Irish judge who routinely lets chomos off. That's crazy, bro. Huge Irish love and respect to you, man. Thank you so much for the support. And it's crazy to me, bro. That happens over here all the time, too. And it's disgusting. And we need to hold these people accountable. These people should not have any position of authority in any of our countries or governments if they are not going to be standing up for our weakest and our most vulnerable. It's absolutely gross. Sarah Beamer, what is up, fam? Hey, JD Jackson chat. JD, I sent you a message on Insta about my brother who's locked up and might be looking at his third strike in Washington State. Huge love. I'm going to check for that, sis. I'm so sorry. Yep, you know, that third strike law is a whole pain in the ass, man, because sometimes you could do things that aren't horrific crimes and it still applies as a strike. And until the light takes us, we investigated ourselves and we found no wrongdoing. Facts. That's really how it goes these days, man. Hold on half a second. So we were talking about the Attorney General of the United States of America, Pam Bondi, sent a letter to Kash Patel, and this is what it says. Kash Patel is the FBI director. These were both appointed by Donald Trump, and Donald Trump directly instructed them to release all of the information about Epstein, all of the information about JFK, all of the information about MLK. So he wanted all of this out. Juan R. Garcia Santana, my brother, I love you, man. As always, love from Michigan to the veteran community. To God be the glory. God bless you and your family. God bless you and your family too, brother. The Salty Mermaid just bought some more kick-ass JD merch. Thank you so much, homie. I love you both. Big shout out to all our veterans, man. And all our mermaids, all our veterans and all our mermaids, we love y'all. And thank you so much for being here. We will get into the MLK stuff and we will get into the JFK assassination stuff. We're 100% going to do that. The MLK stuff is, it's mind-blowing. MLK was like the Diddy back then, apparently. I mean, we're going to get into it, but that's kind of what this says. Now, the FBI did their job and they be FBIing, bro. You know what I'm saying? The FBI builds narratives. The FBI covers things up. The FBI and the CIA, that's part of what they do. So this stuff coming out, it's pretty crazy. But this letter from Pam Bondi to Kash Patel. Before you came into office, I requested the full and complete files related to Jeffrey Epstein. In response to this, I received approximately 200 pages of documents, which consisted primarily of flight logs, Epstein's list of contacts, and lists of victims and names and phone numbers. I repeatedly requested whether this was the full set of documents responsive to my request, and was repeatedly assured by the FBI that we had received the full set of documents. Late yesterday, I learned from a source that the FBI field office in New York was in possession of thousands of pages of documents related to the investigation and indictment of Epstein. So she requested repeatedly to get the whole thing. She wanted all of it from the FBI. She's the fucking attorney general, dog. When she says, give me those files, it's their job to give her those files, right? And they didn't. Despite my repeated requests, the FBI never disclosed the existence of the files. When you and I spoke yesterday, you were just as surprised as I was to learn this new information. So, Kash Patel is now the new director of the FBI, and it seems like he's got some people that are working in the New York office and he just stepped into the role. So we really can't blame Kash for this. He's been in there for, like a week, bro? He's not going to have time yet to have figured out what needs to be changed. But this is a really good indicator that there are some really faulty piece of shit agents working in the FBI in the New York field office. Hey, FBI New York field office, if you're one of those people who was hiding these from Pam Bondi, fuck you, buddy. Die in a fire. By 8 a.m. tomorrow, February 28th, the FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to my office, including all records, documents, audio, and video recordings and materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients, regardless of how such information was obtained. There will be no withholdings or limitations to my or your access. The Department of Justice will ensure that any public disclosure of these files will be done in a manner to protect the privacy of victims in accordance with the law, as I have done my entire career as a prosecutor. Now, those are the only things that should be redacted in this shit. 1000%, full stop. The only thing that we should not make public is the identity of these victims, because the victims have been through enough and they do not deserve to be publicly put through this again. And that's pretty common practice. If you're looking up a case and you're trying to get the police reports, you're not going to be able to get the police reports on a lot of stuff that has sexual victims, especially if any of them were underage. And a lot of these victims were underage. So that's common practice. There's nothing shady about keeping victims' identities safe. That's what we do. That's part of our system that we work with. Ohio Trucker, what is up, homeboy? Chilling at home with Lucas? Yeah, playing Left 4 Dead 2. I found him doing handstand push-ups. Little guy's already on track to be a beast. Bro, I love me some handstand push-ups. Yo, Lucas, I love you, dog. It's so good to see you here, man. Big love to you. Hold on. X5 Podcast, my guy. I love you so much, bro. Is that you, Charlie? God, bro, thank you so much. That is incredible. I appreciate the support, homie. Big love to you, you guys. If you're not subscribed to the X5 Podcast, you should go subscribe to the X5 Podcast. These guys are my brothers out there in Alabama. They are constantly and relentlessly putting in work to help the Blount County Sheriff's Office and Chris Hansen take child predators off the streets. They do amazing podcasts. They've had Bam Margera on there. They've had so many people from different amazing bands. They've got Steve-O. They got me and Chris Hansen. What more could you ask for? Plus, they're amazing hosts and they're funny as fuck. So if you guys want to go and subscribe to the X5 Podcast and pop back in, I will not be mad that you jumped out. X5 said, what's up? Big love, brother. Huge love right back to you, my friends. I love you guys. And Commentary Connoisseur said, sorry I'm late. I know everyone is having a good evening because we're all here. Wood Chipper 2025. Commentary Connoisseur, I love you so much, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Steven Samp. Without proper governance, absolute power will always be absolutely corrupt. General George Washington. Absolutely. And any power that you give to a government, I full-heartedly believe that any amount of power that you give to a governmental body, they are going to use and abuse to the full extent that they can until they are stopped. You will never get any amount of power that you give them back without physical force. And it sucks. But that's the reality. Sarah Beamer at Jax, how are you, sis? I love the shorts you have done, and I'm so proud of you for facing your fears.
I love you. Thank you. I know I've been hiding the last few weeks. I am trying to help one of my kids through something, and if one of my kids is having a hard time, that means that I'm having a hard time, so I just haven't felt fit to be on camera because this mom is big mad. So...
Yo, Hoodie 5...
I love you guys, and thank you for the support.
We love you, sis. Hoodie 504, thank you. Big salute right back out there to you in New Orleans. So, basically what's going on here with this whole thing, the issue is that the New York field office of the FBI, and this is according to Pam Bondi. I'm not saying that, I will never co-sign any, politician, 100%. There are some that I think have earned more credibility than others. And I think there are some that definitely shouldn't be trusted with a pack of gum. And they still manage to be in office constantly. You know what I'm saying? But, Pam Bondi is saying that the New York field office of the FBI is hiding Epstein files. And she gave them a deadline of 8 o'clock this morning to get her the rest of those files. Now, I have not heard any follow-up on that as to whether she received those files or not. And there have been reports that certain offices of the FBI have been shredding files. Like literally shredding files. So who knows what they're doing. But I want to get into something a little bit deeper on this whole Epstein thing after I finish reading this. Because I think this is really important to talk about. And this is my personal opinion. YouTube, don't take it down for saying misinformation. I'm just going to give you guys my personal 1,000% steadfast beliefs. She said, I'm also directing you to conduct an immediate investigation into why my order to the FBI was not followed. You will deliver to me a comprehensive report of your findings and proposed personnel action within 14 days. She's saying they fucked up. It's your job to govern them. I want a full report, and I want to know who's losing their fucking jobs. I fuck with that. And you know who else I think is going to fuck with that? Kash Patel. I don't think Kash Patel is going to have any problem figuring out exactly who did this and making sure that they don't have a damn job anymore. 100%, I think that Kash Patel is going to run with this. I appreciate your immediate attention to this important matter. I know that we are both committed to transparency for the American people, and I look forward to continuing to work with you to serve our president and our country. So that is the full thing from her. Bradley Wells, what's your name? My name's JD. What's your quest? My quest is to expose child predators and bring a little positivity in the world and hopefully give you guys a little bit of advice that maybe at some point is going to help you along with your journey because I love you guys. And what is the capital of Azaria? I don't know. And I'm the type of dude who will tell you when I don't know something because I don't feel the need to be the dude who knows everything. I know what I know, and you guys educate me all the time, and I appreciate that. Ohio Trucker, if you ever do a predator catching show, some of my brothers were wondering if you were willing to invite some MCs so they can get in on the fun. Ohio Trucker, I'm 1,000% down to work with some MCs on that. I know some of you saw the short. I will be working with Angry Cops and the Fat Electrician. We're already in talks about doing predator hunting, and we will be making content out of it. I don't really like the idea of live streaming it because I'm worried that one of these predators is going to accidentally fall up some stairs 20 times face first, and I don't want it live streamed in case, you know, the camera has to not be on for a minute or something. I feel like it's too dangerous, but we are going to be doing this. And I would love to, you know, I've floated it to a couple people, a couple, you know, celebrities, people that I like, that I'm friends with, and we'll see what happens. And I'd love to have some MCs involved as well. Twitch, cause fuck you. Sup, JD? Yesterday was my grandmother's 88th birthday. Shout out Claire, who went to war with New York State to get me out of foster care when I was 11. Her and my granddad are my heroes. Bro, Claire and your granddad are my heroes too. Happy 88th birthday, Claire. Thank you for fighting for your grandchild. What an amazing hero you are. Huge love to you and happy birthday. You deserve all the birthdays, and I hope they're the happiest.
That just made me tear up.
I'm trying not to tear up right now because I love Twitch, and I love Claire for doing that for Twitch. Mr. A81, if you ask me, I honestly think organizations like the FBI, Homeland Security could be disbanded. We've had the U.S. Marshals as a federal law enforcement since 1789. And I think like the ATF is on the chopping block, and I couldn't be any happier about that. Now, as far as like getting into it, do we really need the FBI? I know that we need the Secret Service for governmental protection. I understand. I have intimate experience with the Secret Service because they busted me for counterfeiting. You know what I'm saying? Like anything to do with the National Treasury or our currency they deal with. But like, do we really need all of these spook agencies? Do we need a CIA? Do we need an FBI? I'm not educated enough on what they actually do that isn't complete and utter fuck shit to give like an educated opinion on that. But I'd love to look into it, and I'd love to see what we can do because I personally believe in small government. I want the government to leave us the fuck alone. Stay the fuck out my pockets. Stay the fuck out my bedroom. As long as I'm not breaking laws and I'm not hurting nobody, stay the fuck out my life, bro. And also, disband the IRS. Fuck them. Abolish them, bro. Stop digging in our pockets at every possible opportunity. I think we should have like a sales tax. Don't tax me when I make money and then tax me when I spend money, you greedy bitches. And then what are you doing? You're giving it to other countries. Fuck that, bro. Dur's the Demon. Yo, JD, 25-year-old Fort Cavarzo soldier was sentenced for raping a child. I think they went too easy on him. What did they sentence him to, homie? How much did he get? Michelle Lee Eckstein, sister, what's up? How are you? Hi, JD and Jax. Love y'all and the fam. We love you too, sis. Big love to you. DJ Sorbus, what is up? 1 year clean on January 26th. Now 13 months in, and now my friends from my past life is attending meetings with me, and he's 1 month clean too. Huge love, man. Look at you blazing a path, not just for yourself, but for others too. Do you know how important that is, homie? One of my main regrets is that I tried, bro. God, I tried so hard to get my friends that I used with to come get clean with me. I tried to show them how much fun it could be. I tried to inspire them in the right direction, and most of them died. You know what I'm saying? But you can't manufacture willingness. So the fact that your friend is willing and that you've made it look so good that they are going with you, that is absolutely incredible, homie. I'm so proud of you, man. So I want to talk about something because we got the same exact shit. The rest of this in the Epstein files that we got is the same exact shit that we've already had. It's some flight logs with like massive amounts of dates missing. A lot of this goes way back. And I'm going to be real honest with you. Epstein wasn't doing the island the entire time he was doing these flights. So there's a lot of people that are on these flights that are just going to innocuous places. You know what I'm saying? Like New Hampshire. We're going to New Hampshire or Florida, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like going to New York, places like that. I don't know if I nailed any of those accents. Those were probably all terrible, except for the Florida. I know how to talk a little bit of Florida, boy. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at me like that with those beautiful eyes of yours that are attached to that nice head. You got some nice head, girl.
On throat.
On throat, my G. So, yeah. But there is a lot of that stuff in here. You know, but, and there's a long list of names. There's a long list of names in here. But the real truth is that this is nothing that we didn't already have, homie. And what I want to say really about this, in my opinion, and again, YouTube, this is my opinion. I'm allowed to voice my opinion as an American. I'm not saying that this is fact. This is me giving my personal, because they like to hit me for misinformation when I talk about sensitive subjects that might make the government angry, even if I'm right all the time. But anyway, on throat, my G, on throat. I saw that, Dr. Dre Light. But look, I don't think that, while I want to see every single one of his customers, every single one of his clients, everyone who hurt children, I want to see them exposed. I want to see them dragged. I want to see them prosecuted, right? 1000%. I want to know who he was working for, because this bitch was funded. This bitch was funded out the wazoo. And I don't think a lot of people are paying attention to the fact that this dude wasn't an independently funded dude. This dude's money came from somewhere. This dude was an agent working for somebody. I want to know who that is, because the people that he was servicing, his clients, are all high-powered people, and there's a reason that they were doing what they were doing. There's definitely a reason they were going after people to be able to blackmail them. Like, we all know that Bill Clinton was on the flights, went to the island, and Bill Clinton, there was even a painting in Epstein's living room. When you would walk in the door, it was the first thing you would see was a painting of Bill Clinton in a blue dress, which was kind of like, if you look at it, if you're homies with a dude and you're selling him little kids to fuck, why would you have a painting of him in a blue dress? It's because he owned him. It's because he owned an ex-president. Can you imagine the feeling of power of owning an ex-president? Like, you got him, bro. You got him on video doing bad shit, and you own him, and he's gonna do whatever you want. That's crazy. I don't think it was Hillary's dress either. I think that it looked a lot like the blue dress that Monica Lewinsky wore. And Monica Lewinsky got his ass too with that cum-stained dress, because he nutted on her dress. She kept the dress. If you remember, Bill Clinton was getting domed in the Oval Office, and Monica Lewinsky saved that dress and used that dress as evidence to fuck him off later. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that it might have been the blue dress Monica was in. I think it was a very meaningful painting. Sub-Zero Vortex said, "Hey JD, I'm a fellow content creator and investor. We are in for a wild 2025 ride. I'm super excited as I passed 15K. I'm just a small fish in a big pond." Sub-Zero Vortex, I'm going to go to you after I get off this live, and I'm going to subscribe to you because I believe in you and I love you, and I think everybody else should go and subscribe to Sub-Zero Vortex too. Let's all come up together, man. Let's make this community grow for everybody. No fucks given. What's up, homie? Love what you stand for, the words that you spread. Stay 100. Bro, I spread words more than I spread legs. Bro, I'm out here doing this damn thing, and I love you, homie. King Jacob, what's up? Thank you so much for the support, big dog. Love you, my man. And then we got Boogie73, what's up, man? What's up, Bogey? Regarding the video you made about the piece of garbage due for execution in South Carolina, I actually work with the grandson of the victims. I heard he was planning on attending the execution. By the way, I love your content, dude. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, Bogey. And let me just say this. Attending an execution, that's some G shit, bro. But if somebody had killed my family members, I want to watch. And I don't care. I don't care what your method of execution is. I want to watch. I hope it's painful. You kill somebody from my family, I want to see them paint the walls with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you dripping from the fucking ceiling. Bro, you hurt someone from my family, that's what it's about. So I'm proud of that, dude, because, you know, it takes some balls to go and watch somebody die. I seen more than a few people die, homie. And it rides out with you. Chad Marks. Yo, Blood on the Razor Wire TV is in the chat, bro. We got a living legend here on the tube, right here in the chat with us. I love you, Chad. It's good to see you, man. I appreciate you. Me and Chad were just talking the other day while I was in Nash, bro. Chad is a great dude. He has an amazing channel. If you want to know what federal prisons are like, because I've done time in state prisons, but if you want to know what federal prisons are like, you got to subscribe to Blood on the Razor Wire TV, because Chad did a whole grip of time in the feds, and then he was able to get people out because he became a paralegal, and he started using his powers as a paralegal to get other people out that were unfairly sentenced, and he's still doing it to this day. He's still out there helping people who got sentenced to way too much time to get out. He doesn't do it for sex offenders. But, you know, dudes who like are in there on some weird ghost dope charges and, you know what I'm saying, maybe some, you know, some violent crime, but they were way over sentenced, he be getting them out, man. He's a good dude. You should go check him out. Big love to Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Izzy Dark Lord. Hey, JD, hope you and Jax's life is good tonight, man. Brother, we are so good and blessed, man. I didn't get in until like after midnight last night. So it's my first day officially back with my baby. And I plan on taking the rest of the night off after this and just hanging out with her. You know, we're gonna cuddle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna maybe watch some Netflix. There might be a little bit of chilling, you know?
Showing up.
Do it louder. Do it louder. Do it again.
I can't do it louder.
Show enough.
Shown up.
I love it when you do Big Country. Lando, what's up, brother? I love your videos, bro. I watch your videos on break at work. Wood chipper and fuck chomos. Lando, my dog, big love to you, homie. Thank you so much. So yeah, I want the people at the bottom. I want the whole structure, but I think what's really important is to get those motherfuckers at the top that had this whole planned out and designed and that Jeffrey Epstein was working for. Is there anybody, I want to ask the chat, I need you guys right now to answer a question for me. Does anybody believe that Epstein Epsteined himself? Anybody in the chat? Does that shit float for anybody else? Rogue Gunfighter, Peaky Booze, motherfucker. Great work and Semper Fi. Hell yeah, bro. Big love and respect to you and all our Marines out there. Where's Ian Bick these days, man? Ian Bick is elusive, dog. He is elusive. Freddie Herta. I probably fucked your name up. Huerta. I'm probably fucked your name up again. You're the best. You speak real shit. Keep it up. I love you, Freddie. Hell yeah. So no. Sending love to y'all. Nope. I don't see one person who thinks that Epstein actually did himself. Oh, Vicky. Vicky thinks that Epstein Epsteined himself, and we love that there's people with different opinions in there here, because that makes us stronger, man. Definitely Hillary Clinton. So look, I do not for a second believe that he killed himself. As somebody who has done time, as somebody who's been on, he was literally on sewer slide watch. They won't let me say the real word. I know I sound like Dr. Seuss in this bitch. I'm sorry. But as somebody who I literally, part of my job when I was in county jail this last time in Volusia County was they had me on inmate observations. They called it INOB. That's a crazy fucking name for inside jail. INOB. Are you kidding? But what I did was, so they had a sewer slide epidemic in there because the conditions were so bad and it was so gnarly in there that all these people were trying to end themselves. So their answer to that was, well, we'll make inmates watch them at night and walk around with a flashlight at night and shine a flashlight in their fucking cell every 15 minutes to make sure that they're not swinging from something. Which, it's crazy if somebody's like going through mental health issues or they feel really fucked off, you want to wake them up every 15 minutes and not let them get no sleep. It's nuts, but there's no way to do that in that type of cell that he was in. You cannot convince me he did that. Cameron Brunston, what's up, JD from Louisiana? Love you, bro. Love you right back, homeboy. Big love to everybody in Louisiana, too. Sam Beamer. Have you thought about doing a video on Brandon Dassey and Stephen Avery? I have no idea who those people are, homie. I'm sorry. I would love to give you, a better gauge on what I would do with that, but I'm completely uneducated on it. Hallie Fix, shout out from Denmark. I leave my club 1.5 years ago. It's been empty since. Thanks for your YouTube. Peace and love. Big love and respect to you out there in Denmark, homie. Pound it. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. It's all love, homie. Hell yeah. And then we got Nicole Kos. What's your opinion on the official GOP Epstein Rickroll Wood Chipper 2025? So look, here's the thing. Is either they were sincere in wanting to release this, it came from Trump, to Bondi, to Kash Patel, to Anna Luna. Anna Paulina Luna, I'm actually a fan of hers. I think that she is actually 100% authentic in what she's trying to do. I actually genuinely, I don't trust her 100%, but I like her. And I think that she's sincere. She's a gangster. She's a veteran. You know what I'm saying? And she really is involved in all of this. So I don't know if I believe the narrative 100% that the FBI New York field office is hiding thousands of documents that they didn't give to Pam Bondi. I think we're going to see, because she gave him an 8 a.m. today deadline, and I haven't heard nothing about that shit. I haven't heard nothing about that shit since. So, we'll see what happens with this, because she told Cash, get your fucking boys in check, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it's not Cash's fault. We're not blaming Cash for this. He just got in, so if they're doing some sideways shit on the side, it's not on him. But we'll see how this unfolds, because everything that we got is a Rickroll, bro. It's all information we've already had. Jaxie.
Take 1 second and explain your shirt, please.
This is my punch a Nazi in the face shirt. Yeah, I've had this bitch for like 7 years. This is a picture of a punk rock dude with a mohawk bashing the teeth and face off of a Nazi, bro. That's why it's the Longest Yard. They're a punk band. See, I grew up in punk rock bands, and I play shows with these punk rock bands, and when people would show up acting like Nazis or wearing Nazi shit, us punk rock kids, we beat the fuck out of them, dog. We beat the fucking brakes off those punk ass bitches, dog. And that's how I grew up. That's how I grew up. So when people get online and they call me, oh, you're a Nazi, you're a fascist, I'm like, bro, you have zero skin in the game. You are like some blue-haired septum ring weirdo. It's not for punk rock. It's just supposed to signify your mental illness and that your legs spread more than your lips. Shut the fuck up and get the fuck up out of my comments, because we really do be putting work over here. You know what I'm saying? I still got places on my knuckles that fucking hurt when it's cold, because I got chunks of teeth stuck in my fucking hand from knocking people's fucking teeth out over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. Jen's Hangout. If he did it, why did New York FBI hide the files? Sending love to a fellow Oregonian. Oh, sis, you're my neighbor. What's up? So I don't know why the New York FBI field office is hiding the files, other than the fact that I believe that it's not about the clientele. I think they're willing to give up the clientele at this point. I think it's about whoever was pulling the strings and was in charge of Epstein, whoever was funding him. Epstein came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden he had like God-level money, bro. That Epstein was a fucking plant, bro. Epstein was an industry plant, and he was an agent, and he was working for somebody. So I want to know who he was collecting information for. I want to know who he was getting blackmail stuff on powerful, prominent people in the U.S. for, because that's the shit that's important to me, in my personal opinion. Now, I want to see everybody get brought to justice, but the people at the top is where you start. You take the head off the fucking snake, and then you cut each piece out all the way down. Does that not make sense? Doc Anastasia, what is up? Look at Bill Barr's dad. He made rifting at his school board. He also found a CIA now. James Comey's daughter run the SDNY office. I'm having trouble. I understand when you're typing out super, sometimes it's hard. Because they just throw weird shit in there, man. So I'm sorry if it was hard for me to read that. I love you, bro. Doc Madness, sup, big dog? Watching from Northern Landing Zone, Syria. Keep on rocking. Stay safe out there, homie. Sending huge love to you. Huge love and protection, man. Stay safe out there. We love you, bro. Sarah Beamer, Steven and Brandon have a Netflix documentary called Making a Murderer. Okay, I'm going to check that out, Sarah. Thank you for putting me up on game. I love you, sis. Sakai, just wanted to show my appreciation. We are short on real ones like you these days. Love from the Bay Area. Yo, what is up, family? Big Bay Area love. I'm from down there in Santa Rosa, dog. That's where I hail from. Big love right back to you, homie. Thank you. Joe Slater. Hey, me and my Pops both listen to you. Yo, what's up, Pops? What's up, Joe? Please tell him we need to get that 85 dually turbo swapped this spring. No excuses, Pops. You got to do it. You got to get that 85 dually turbo, bro. Get it, man. Get it. Big love and respect to both of y'all. Mob Stopper, what's up? How you doing? Hey, fam. Hope everyone has a great weekend. The best part of my day besides my actual family. Yo, Mob, come here. Big internet hug. Best kind, because I don't sweat on you. And I'm a sweaty bitch, dog. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to just grab some regular questions here, man. Bye, Felicia said the mods sling the haters out of here. Hell yeah. And we appreciate them.
I'm having so much fun.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. I've banned so many people. Just quiet.
Mars ALV says punk lives on, baby. Hell yeah. Bro, I love me some punk rock. Totally off topic, but is that a firefly tattoo on your shoulder? You already know it is, family. You already know what time it is. Last of Us till we die, baby. Gideon Banshaw. I'm going to fuck your last name up. Gideon, I love you, bro. I love you too much to mess up your name. Yes, sir, JD. You're always on point, bro. Thank you so much. I love you, homie. Yo, we got Dubs in the house. What up, Dubs? How you doing, big dog? Where Dubs at? I ain't see Dubs comment. There's my Dubs. Dubs says what's cracking. If y'all ain't following Dubs, man, you sleeping on him, bro. Y'all need to go follow Dubs. Dubs is amazing, bro. We got so many amazing people up in here. It's always such an honor when content creators that I love and respect jump in, man. Love having you here, Dubs. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight, man. CS Ray. Yeah, but what about all the peeps who've got no idea about Pedo Boy? Pedo Boy? Who are we talking about? We talk about so many pedos. You got to be a little more specific, homie. Which pedo boy are we talking about? Misfits! Hell yeah, I love me some Misfits, bro. I got to hang out with the Misfits when they came through John Henry's on tour, or Eugene on tour, and I was just sitting there chopping it with the drummer, and we were taking shots of whiskey, and he was like, man, every town, every place we play, I always put 5 pounds of whey protein on the rider, so the whole rest of the year when I'm not on tour, I could just work out and drink free protein. I was like, that's brilliant. You're a genius, dog. Lil Red Hawkins. Thankful to you and Jax for everything you do. Much love from Idaho, neighbor. Yo, big love to you, neighbor. We're so grateful to have you here, sis. Let's see, where we at? Lando, hey, man. I got to hit the sack, but I appreciate all the hard truths you bring to people from your own perspective. My father is an ex-con, so I really appreciate and learn from your and his perseverance. Lando, big love to you. Big love to your dad, man. Get some rest, man. Rest easy. Big love to you, doggy. Oh, CS Ray, Epstein. Epstein's the pedo boy. So look, I don't think anybody doesn't know about Epstein yet. I think everybody knows about Epstein. I mean, it's pretty wildly out there, bro. He was 100% convicted on those first charges. He was just given a super light bitch-made sentence because somebody with power was pulling the strings. Again, what I'm talking about with there being somebody behind the scenes funding him, instructing him on what to do, putting him in connection with powerful people to try to get them to come out. And, you know, he's luring them out to his island, and he's got kids, and I'm sure that if you're on some fucking island that doesn't have like any real powerful jurisdiction attached to it, it's easier to convince people to do horrifically illegal, terrible shit. You know, this whole thing was too well designed for it to just be some random dude who just, his money came from nowhere, dog. So he was funded. Salty Mermaid, can you get the X5 to part with the CBGB poster? Yo, I'm not sure, man. Those dudes are awesome and generous dudes, but I don't know about the CBGB poster. You'd have to talk to them. Frank G, I love what you do for everyone. Frank, I love you and I appreciate you, man. Big love, bro. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Ryan Brown, JD, I remember back in my junior year, took a tour of the Plymouth County Jail. One of my friends kept running his mouth, so he got shown the restraint chair. Never heard anyone yell that loud. Bro, I've seen people be put in the restraint chair. Okay, so just so y'all know, the restraint chair is like a chair where you're strapped in with your hands, so it's at your wrists and you can't move, and you're strapped in at your ankles, right? And then they have a strap so that you can't and you're strapped in. Like, it's a 4-point restraint, but it's really 5 points. And then a lot of the time, what I would see is they would put the spitter mask on people. Because once you restrain somebody like that, they start spitting at the cops. So they put like a netting mask over your face so you can't spit through it, dog. I've seen people get real beat up while they're in there too. They put that mask over your face, and I don't know how well you can see out of it, but they just start beating the fuck out of them, dog. Which, yo, if somebody's spitting on me, I'm probably going to want to crack them too, but I'm not going to be a pussy and do it while they're tied up. That's one thing. Like, I understand that I probably deserved to get the shit kicked out of me when I got caught escaping from the county jail. 100%. I did that, and if they wanted to kick the shit out of me, they didn't have to do it while I was on cuffs, face down. They could have got me in the stand-up game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat a man in cuffs. It's some fuck shit. Jaxie.
Anthony said, JD, my brother recently died from a drug overdose. He was a big fan of yours, and so am I. Anthony, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Anthony, I'm sorry, man. Can you tell us your brother's name so we can give him a personal shout out, bro, in remembrance of him and in love of him? It always fucks me up when I hear about these types of things because I've lost so many people that are close to me, man, and I would love to do something to honor and respect him. Jax, will you watch for his name?
Yes.
Freddie said, hey, my daughter said you need to make a shirt that says, this kid protected by the wood chipper. Your kid is brilliant, bro. Freddie, your kid is brilliant. Jax, will you keep a mental note of that?
Alan Calhoun was his name.
My kid that died, his name was Alan, bro. I lost a kid in 2022. Alan Calhoun, we love you, man. Big love and remembrance of Alan Calhoun. We're going to take a moment of silence for Alan, man. Both of the Allens. I love you, bro. I'm sorry that you lost your brother. Mob Stopper. I love watching Chris Hansen bust them kindergarten commandos. Best 250 spent. Thanks for the promo code, man. That shit is so lit, isn't it? He's such a G for that, bro, and he's been doing it for so long. It's absolutely insane. I love Chris, and he's such a normal, just chill dude, too. Like, he's such a good dude. I love him. Chaos Kitten, your videos helped keep me distracted with more positivity back in October when I was at a super low point with miscarriage. Now 5 weeks with my rainbow. I just want to say thank you, Chaos Kitten. I'm sorry, and we love you. We love you, and I'm glad that we were able to be here in any capacity for you. We love you.
Congratulations on your rainbow, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, we love you. Stacy Bold Effects. Greetings from Michigan, JD and Jax. Been following you for months, and I'm sending love to all of our community. I love y'all a bunch. Thank you so much, Stacy. It's so good to have you here. Huge love to you. Mars, man, I'm sorry to hear about that. Bro, I'm so sorry to hear about that, Mars. Mars's wife just had a miscarriage too. Nameless the First, $500 from the X5 podcast. Yeah, man, they're amazing people. And if anybody wants to follow the best podcast on YouTube, it's the X5, dog. You got to get with the X5. Funkster, I'm struggling with addiction and it's getting worse. I've tried psychiatrists. I've tried AA. I've tried everything almost. I'm about to lose it all, and I'm not ready to give up any advice. So you've tried a psychiatrist, you've tried AA. Have you tried going to actual treatment, homie? There are treatment centers out there that are not 12-step based. And that's something that I would recommend, is trying to find something that's based in actual psychology and actual evidence-based treatment. I love the rooms, man. And I'm always going to give the 12 steps in the rooms and everyone in those rooms my utmost love and respect, because they got me through my first couple of years, and those were some of the hardest years. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't something that stuck with me because I needed to know more. I needed to know why I was fucked up. I needed to know what I could do to fix it. I needed to know the psychology and the neuroscience behind why I was fucked up. And once I learned that, it made it a lot easier for me to be able to grasp it and to be able to stay tight and solid in it. So, Trey, I've done moral recognition therapy. It wasn't something that worked super well for me. I like cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT is my shit. That is my jam. And it taught me how to really get my thought patterns back into a level of normality and to make neural pathways in my brain that were more healthy and conducive to the life that I want to live. Turd Ferguson, what's up? Hey, bro, 9mm or 10mm to carry? Bro, I like to keep it simple. I like nines because you're always gonna find ammo for that shit, bro. If anything ever goes down, bro, you're always gonna be able to find ammo for a 9mm. It's just super popular. It's like the same reason that I like Toyotas and Hondas over here, because if one of your parts breaks down and you need to go to a pick and pull lot, you're gonna be able to find another Toyota or a Honda that's got that part, bro. It's just availability becomes important when there's a lack of availability in things. Having something that's going to work with the easiest thing to find is going to be best, in my opinion. And I'm always planning for when the shit hits the fan. Izzy Dark Lord, hey, dude. I love you. What's up, man? What's that creepy-ass photo in the background? It's amazing. Oh, are you talking about this little guy right here? Yeah, buddy, that's Evil Dead right there, man. That's Evil Dead right there, homie. Got that actually at the last Blockbuster video in existence. It's in Bend, Oregon, and me and Jax just happened upon it while we were out there for, was it the Jelly Roll concert? Or was it Third Eye Blind?
No, I don't remember what it was for, but we were foraging for monsters in the wild.
And we just drove by a Blockbuster, and I knew that it was there somewhere. But yeah. Oh, it's The Exorcist. Yeah. Sorry, I got two names confused right now. It's hot under these lights. But yeah, we got it at the very last Blockbuster, homie, and it was so dope. While we were there, we got to actually meet a band that I had seen quite a few times, and it was crazy that we met them at Blockbuster. It's Bumpin' Uglies, bro. So we met Bumpin' Uglies while we were chilling at the last Blockbuster. Izzy Dark Lord, yo, that's fucking cool. Hell yeah.
And then Zero almost knocked over a whole display of something.
God, he's so
almost
terrible.
Knocked over a mannequin.
Yeah, no, he in real life knocked some shit over. He almost broke a whole glass display case though. Let's see. Yes, it is Reagan from the Exorcist. I had it wrong for a second. That could make a punk song. Anything can make a punk song, bro. That's what I love about punk, is it can, some of the lyrics in punk rock songs are super deep and super meaningful, and some of them are just like, I jacked off, drink PBR, I jacked off, drink PBR, and all of it works, bro, because everybody likes to jack off while they drink PBR, and then you get a stomachache for 3 days afterwards. Let's see. King of ADHD. Have you heard Soldier of Heaven by Sabaton? I think you would love it. I have not, dude. That's a song I haven't heard. Thank you so much for the suggestion, homie. Ezra Khan, what's up? Howdy, JD. Been a minute since I've seen you live as a father, husband, and salty-ass Navy sailor. Thank you, and I love you, bro. Appreciate you. Keep up the great work and content. I love and support what you stand and fight for. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Likewise, my man. Leftover Crack is the best punk band ever. That name does not make sense, because there's never crack left over at the end of the night. Nobody ever just you know what? We've smoked enough crack for the night. we're going to put it down. And I've only done crack twice in my life, and I hated it. But I know crackheads, bro. I'm a person who knows some crackheads, just so you know. I know 3 or 4 crackheads. Blackbeard, I got an idea for new merch. It would say ice, and then in small words, underneath cream, really any ice merch would be cool. Hey man, there's a whole bunch, I've seen a whole bunch of people making ice merch. Like a whole bunch of people making the shit that actually looks like real life ice merch, and people are wearing it to the Home Depot and shit, trying to freak people out. That ain't none of my business though. Bye Felicia said, we need convict clothing decals. I know we do. So we've got a bunch of stickers. You know, we've got all the different Make Pedophiles Afraid Again stickers. We got the Canadian flag one I got there. You know, we got the military green Make Pedophiles Afraid Again stickers. We got a whole bunch. We got the Felons Fuck Better ones, stuff like that. But yeah, we need big decals. I agree fully. Southern Caesar, hey JD, what's going on with Epstein? I missed it after getting bum rushed at work. Also, love from New Mexico. Well, I'm going to tell you what, my homeboy. Give me 1 minute and we're going to go back through and we're going to do a roundabout for anybody who missed it, bro. Izzy Dark Lord, that sounds like some shit whiskey would pull, dude. He managed to jump from a tiny beanbag to the stool to the counter and knocked 2 pint glasses. Bro, yeah. Zero is full tilt, bro. There's nothing mellow about that boy. I love him to death. He does cuddle his mom a lot, and then he just jumps across me and
he's the
fuck
sweetest
shit.
baby with me, but he also is very much a Boston Terrier, and the breed is known for being... I asked the vet for an autism screening for the dog.
Yeah.
Because I had concerns, and he was like, no, honey, you just have a Boston Terrier. It's fine.
Apparently, you can't give a Boston Terrier dog an autism screening? Sounds sus to me, bro. Why are we discriminating against Bostons? Dominar said, JD, have you heard about Robert Brooks in New York? 10 plus COs beat him so bad he was unalived. He was also handcuffed behind his back. A grand jury has handed down indictments. 6 have been charged. And the rest of those punk motherfuckers need to be charged too. That was an absolute murder, bro. That was a murder. And them bitches did that shit on video. That's crazy as fuck to me, man. It's nuts. Derek Weedman, what's up, man? Sup, man? I wish I could chill, but it's past bedtime. You have a good one, homie. Derek, we're so glad that you stopped in. Rest easy, big dog. Appreciate you. Hell yeah. Oh, I lost my chat. Frank G, want the list, wood chipper. Wood chipper. So look, man, when it comes to this thing, everybody wants the Epstein list. Here's the thing. We don't need a list. We have flight logs. You know, we have the flight list, like people who flew on his plane. What we need is everything. Where did they fly? When did they fly? We need the video from the fucking island, because the FBI had video, like tons and tons of video they seized from the island. Why the fuck and I don't want the actual video itself. I'm not trying to watch Bill Clinton or Stephen Hawking's hump one out on some kid, but we need to know what the fuck they found. It's fucked up that it's been this long and they're not telling us what the fuck they found, bro. Backwoods Templar. We need be good or be good at it merch, man. Hell yeah, I'm gonna work on that, big dog. Love you. Will G, I'm sure it's highly redacted because Cheeto is all over it. No, his shit is not redacted, dog. Like, I know that everybody wants to say that shit. His name is in there for the flights. And this came out last year, dog. Where you been? Where you been? It blatantly says that he flew on that plane multiple times, not just once. The thing is, he flew on that plane before Epstein bought the island. So were they doing weird shit up in the sky? I don't know, but it didn't have nothing to do with the island. And it's not like there was video that they were filming on the plane. So if they were doing weird shit on the plane, you're never gonna have any proof, bro. That's a fucking loss. You know what I'm saying? But Trump's name was not fucking redacted. We knew that last year, homie. Like, you can easily look this shit up. I promise, bro. Super Korean, what's up? Have you seen the Nick Freitas short about Epstein files? Also, are you getting your 2A restored? I have not seen that short. I will have to check that out. I am working to get my 2A restored, but where it sits right now is that I received the motion from the judge to terminate my probation. And I got that from my lawyer. And I still have not gotten anything from my probation office here or in Florida verifying that I'm off probation. So I don't really know what the fuck that means, bro. A judge said it, and the judge is in charge, but like, so it should be over, but I haven't gotten notification. In fact, I hit my PO and I'm like, yo, you guys got this, right? And she's like, no, nobody told me anything. It's not even my PO because I'm unsupervised, but I got an email back saying, we'll look into it. And it's been like a week, but you know what? I did the fucking crime. I'll do the fucking time every single day of it if I have to. Every single day of it, because I did bad shit, bro. I was a bad human doing bad shit, and I'll pay the cost for that. That's accountability, and I don't have to like it, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with the right attitude, homie, because that's how we walk it out over here. Soul Sires, thank you for being a light in the dark. My family loves your content, and I love you and your family, Soul. Thank you so much for the encouraging words. They mean more to me than you'll ever know. Izzy Dark Lord, out of the two, whiskey is my perfect angel who's never done a thing wrong in his entire life. Tequila is the tub of lard with a warrant in 6 counties. Dog, that shit is lit. I fucking love you, Izzy. Bro, that's too much, dog. Sarah said, was Stephen Hawking really on the list? I will be crushed if he was. I'm sorry, sis. Yeah, he was 100% on the list. He was on the island. He was on the island. Stephen Hawking, yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad. Now, we need to know more of this information. What they've given us is definitely not enough for us to jump to conclusions about everybody who was on any of these flight logs, but I'm just tired of them fucking playing with our emotions, dog. I'm tired of the U.S. government playing with our emotions and not giving us the full transparency that they keep promising. And so Pam Bondi has said that the New York field office of the FBI is what's cock-blocking her getting us this information. And she went to Kash Patel, the director from the FBI, and she said, your boys are fucking up, fix it. They were supposed to have all the files delivered this morning, but I haven't heard any follow-up. She hasn't released any follow-up yet about what she got, but it's supposed to be thousands of pages. Now, once she gets it, she has to go through and redact the names of the victims. The victims' names should be the only thing that's redacted out of any of this. And if we get anything except all of the fucking pages and all of the information with just the victims' names redacted, we know that they're liars, they're punks, and they're full of shit, bro. Tyga is my fave. Love your stuff. Keep up the good work. You the GOAT. Yo, I love you, homie. Thank you so much, fam. Static Speed 3. Did you ever run into Rod S while you were in? Both on great paths now. Keep spreading your message, homie. I don't remember ever meeting a Rod S, bro. Honestly, I'm not sure who that is. But, there's a lot of people in prison at all times in the state of Oregon, dog. You can be at OSP with somebody, and since there's like 2,000 people there, you might recognize them from seeing them through the chow hall and shit like that, but there's no way you're going to know 2,000 people's names. You don't even all get out on the yard at the same time. You'll have like two of the blocks out on the yard at a time, because there's A block, which is like honor housing. I would never make it there. There's C block and D block and E block. B block like burned down a long time ago or some shit. I don't know what happened to B, but there was no B when I was there. That's for damn sure. But it went A, C, D, E. And so there's 4 of them. So 2 blocks will get out on the yard at any given time. So there will be tons of people there you won't even ever really get to meet. Coinky Dink, thank you so much. I love your name and I appreciate the support. Big Mac Comedian, JD the GOAT. Fuck everyone on that log. Oh, hell yeah. All right, you guys, I've been on here for an hour. I'm going to jump off, man. I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend, bro. An amazing weekend. You're going to see me again this weekend. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow night and Sunday night, but definitely Sunday night. So I love you guys. Stay tuned. As soon as we have more information on this, I'm going to be right back at you. I love each and every one of you. And until the next one, man, be good to yourselves and be good or be good at it. One love, baby. I'm out of here.